Hello dear student of Standard 7. How are you? Hope you all are fine and enjoying the online classes. Now welcome back to my botany class. Today I will explain lower organisms from chapter 1 of your textbook. Today's lesson. Today I will explain about microbial world, then the characteristics of virus. At first, microbial world, that means the world of microorganisms. So, what do you mean by microorganism? An organism which is microscopic. Here, microscopic mean these organisms can be seen only through a microscope. That means these are so small and people cannot see them by bare eye. Is known as microorganism or microbe, such as bacteria, virus, amoeba, etc. In the previous class, we have seen that five kingdom of classification of the living world which proposed by Margulis and Whittaker. On this classification, we have seen that microorganisms are placed under kingdom Monera, Protista and Fungi. But at present, microbiologists classify the microbial world into three kingdoms. They are Kingdom 1, that means Eukaryota, Kingdom 2, Prokaryota and Kingdom 3, Eukaryota. Now, Kingdom 1, Eukaryota. Here, A means no and Karyota means karyon. Karyon is a Greek word which means nucleus. The organism which has no nucleus is called eukaryota. These organisms are so small for that they cannot seen under a light microscope. An electron microscope is needed to see them, such as virus. Now kingdom 2, prokaryota. It is composed by two words, pro and karyota. Here, pro is a Greek word which means first and primitive. And karyota means karyon. Karyon also is a Greek word which means nucleus. So the organism which has primitive type of nucleus is called prokaryota. Members of this kingdom do not have well organized nucleus. Cell without organized nucleus is termed primitive cell, such as bacteria. Now kingdom 3, eukaryota. Here, eukaryota is composed by two words, eu and karyota. Eu is a Greek word which means true and good and karyota means karyon. Karyon is a Greek word which means nucleus. So, the organism which has true, good and well organized nucleus is called eukaryota. Members of this kingdom do have well organized nucleus. Microbes having two cells are called eukaryota, such as algae, fungi, protozoa, etc. Now virus. Virus comes from Latin word virus, which means poison. Definition of virus. Ultramicroscopic. Here, ultramicroscopic means this organism can be seen only through a electron microscope. Acellular, that means there is no cell wall, plasma membrane, nucleus, cytoplasm and cytoplasmic organelles. Parasitic living particles made up of nucleic acid. Here nucleic acid means DNA or RNA and protein, and they can multiply inside the host cell is called virus. In 1892, Russian scientist D. Ivanovsky discovered it. Now some general characteristics of virus. Virus is ultramicroscopic, acellular entity. It is composed of only protein coating and nucleic acid. Dear student, you have to remember this. Nucleic acid is only of one type. That means either DNA or RNA. But never both are exist at a time. It has no metabolic enzymes, so no metabolism occurs. It is an entity which shows properties of life only inside the living host and does not show any properties of life outside of the living host. For that, virus is called true parasite. It has both living and non-living features. In this way, it forms unique bridge between living and non-living things. Now the size and shape of virus. Viruses are of different shapes, such as rod light-shaped virus. Example, TMV virus, that means tobacco mosaic virus. Bread-like shaped virus. Example, rabies virus. Tadpole-like shaped virus. Example, T2 virus. Round-shaped virus. Example, coronavirus. And this virus is most familiar at present situation. Now I am going to explain about a certain type of virus particle which is known as bacteriophage. Here, what do you mean by bacteriophage or why this name has been given? Actually, it comes from two words, bacterio and phage. Bacterio means bacteria and phage is a Greek word which means to eat. So the virus which attacks the bacteria and finally kill them, that virus is called bacteriophage. In short, we can say T2 phage or T2 virus. Bacteriophage is a common virus among all viruses. It is discovered by Todd in 1915. Structure. T2 phage is a tadpole-shaped virus which is differentiated into head and tail regions. This region is called head region and this region is called tail region. Head. The shape of head is hexagonal. That means it has 6 sides. And it is 93 to 100 nanometer long and 65 nanometer wide. The outer layer of the head is made by protein and inside the head a circular double-stranded DNA molecule is present. The tail is elongated and hollow tube-like structure. The bottom end of the tail has a base plate. This base plate contains 6 spikes and 6 long thin tail fibers. The head and the tail are joined by a thin disc-like collar. Tail, base plate, tail fiber, spike, collar, everything is made by only protein. There is no DNA molecule. Now the importance of virus. The importance of the virus has two sides, the advantages and the disadvantages. At first, advantages. Vaccines against deadly disease such as pox, polio, jaundice, measles, rabies are made from a variety of viruses. Viruses are used by humans in controlling harmful bacteria and insects. Viruses are widely used in research and genetic engineering. Now, disadvantages. Virus causes pox, measles, sneezing, influenza, etc. in human body. Virus causes pox, foot and mouth disease in cattle, rabies in pet dogs and cats. A vast number of viruses cause plant disease such as Tungro disease of rice, tomato leaf curl disease, tobacco mosaic disease, and papaya ring spot disease, etc. So in this class we have talked about microorganisms and a certain type of virus particle which is known as the bacteriophage or T2 phage. I hope everything are clear to all of you. If you face any problem, you can contact with me. So today up to this, thank you everyone.